boss up, boss up. All right, all right, all right. So this is Mrs. Shantamber Kelly, OG Boss It Up Queen. I am the founder and CEO at Boss It Up, Attraction Marketing Business Automation Solutions. We're also a professional and personal development company. We are excited about partnering with Pocket Options and with the Income Club. A lot of people are doing phenomenal, and you got some people that are not doing phenomenal. And one of the main reasons I'm seeing why people are not doing phenomenal is that they do not understand OTC. So I'm here to give you a really quick overview to help you understand OTC when it comes to dealing with the Income Club, okay, and Pocket Options. Okay, so with this said, it says clearly when you click the code thing at the bottom, okay, you click the code at the bottom, you see that little $ code at the bottom. Okay, you guys don't forget that these buttons don't break. You can click them as much as you want to find out as much as you want. You can click the question mark. I'm sorry, it's a little early. I'm still, my herbal tea hasn't totally kicked in yet. So have some mercy and grace, everyone. You can always go in here and read. Okay. You can also type in questions, right? They also have a WhatsApp email. They also have other ways that you can contact them. And they take them a minute to get back with you. Usually it takes them, where's that one email at? How do I contact? Access, how long do I have access? How can I register? Can I deposit? What's the name? How should I? Right? I don't see it for some reason now, but they actually have an email in here that you can use with customer service. For some reason, I'm not seeing it. I'm probably sleeping and just not, sleepy and just not seeing it. But anyway, the bottom line of it is, let's see, there it is. Number one, how do I contact? Boom, there's the email. Usually they take you anywhere from 3 to 5 business days to get back with you. But the more thorough you are with your answers, and you break it up in sections. In other words, you say question number 1, answer that question thoroughly, and then skip down a little bit and say question number 2, and say, please, can you ask each one of my humble questions individually? And they will send you back pretty decent answers, okay? Some things you have to use your noodle because they don't tell you every little thing and you have to read in between the lines. But boom, there you go. But this is what I'm seeing that people are having problems with. It's the OTC. It says, attention, after market close. So if you're in the London market, you need to know what time the London market closes compared to what time it is in your state. Right? So if you're on here, or in your country, if you're on here doing trades, when you're scrolling looking for a code to use, obviously if it's midnight 05, like this first one is, green, euro to USD, this the London, a London trade or whatever, a euro to USD, just I don't even want to confuse everybody, but euro to USD, a 5-minute, and you're going to hit the green button about 2 seconds before midnight 05. 0005 is military time for midnight, 5 minutes after midnight. Okay. But obviously, if it's not 5 minutes after midnight where you're at, you're going to scroll down to what time it is. That's one. Okay. People are confusing about that. And that's one. Okay. So I hope y'all got that. Did y'all pick that up? I dropped it like it was hot, because it is hot. Because if you don't get this, you're going to lose money. Okay. So that you pick that up. All right. The second thing is, because you're on a smartphone, when you download the app at the top, it's saying, right, that's still military time, 0706, that's what time it is here in the United States in Cleveland, Ohio. Right? And because it's my cell phone, and my cell phone is a smartphone, it's automatically set up for my time zone. The satellites and stuff pick it up, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why that time up there is important, that is correct. If it's not, go into your settings and change it, but it should be. Okay? Then you also have where it says the date right here. You want to make sure it's today's date where you're at. Okay? And again, you scroll down until you find the time that it is in your time. Always give yourself in between trades a few minutes until you really got this going on. So in other words, if I'm going to do a trade at 0830, then I don't want to do another one. And if it's a 5-minute trade, I want to give myself some time to set up the next, to set everything up, to understand what's going on. So my next trade I'm going to do is 0840. Not 0835, because I'm going to be looking at this to win or lose at 0835. Right? Some people like to set these trades up ahead and then they end up messing up one little thing and they lose money. So until you really get good at this, give yourself about 5 to 10 minutes in between trades. And they don't want you to set the trade up until 1 minute before, because they change the algorithms and you want to make sure you're in sync. I hope y'all understanding this. 1 minute before. And when it is time, a couple of seconds before the time that they say it is, I say you got your little clock. Don't be trying to go back and forth in between, trying to, like I can slide back and forth like this. Don't be having a clock and trying to slide back and forth. You're going to mess up your time. Okay. Now, I believe that when you're on the Pocket Options app on your computer, they have the time up in the corner. But when you're on this phone right here, they don't. Let me see, do they have seconds up here? Oh, yes, they do. Y'all see that up under expiration right there, 07, 13, 32 seconds, 33 seconds. Oh, I never saw that. This is the first time. Wow. I never saw this because it was so tiny. And certain things sometimes block that. So you want to just be real careful. Me, myself, personally, I use a separate clock. If you want to use this one right here, I'm sure it's just as accurate. Whatever time it's saying on your clock, on your, that you downloaded your app on your Right Income Club, is still going to be the same one. So there you go. You can use whichever one, but I just like one a little bigger room. And as soon as you see it says about 2-3 seconds before, hit the red or hit the green. Be careful. Don't hit it too soon. Don't hit it too late. Be careful. Okay. So now let's go to OTC. What this means is over the counter, off the clock. You can call it what you want. Right. And they explain OTC to you. Right. They actually you can send them an email and ask them to explain what OTC, but they also explain it right here. Okay, wake up, Shantae, so you can see OTC right there, right? Because from this moment on, the market is closed, but the OTC option is open by the broker so that you can make the trade. So the broker we're working with right now, obviously, is Pocket Options, right? That's their AI, that's their people that's running this and everything, right? That's the broker. I hope y'all understand that. And they keep things open 24 hours a day. But understand, on the weekends and on holidays and when the market is closed, you got to use a code that says OTC at the end. Not just EUR/USD or JPY/GBP or whatever. It needs to have the OTC at the end of it. Now this says after market closes. So whatever market you're in, if you're in the London market, you need to Google what time does the London market open. If you're in the New York market, you need to Google what time does the New York market open. If you're in the Tokyo market, you need to Google what time does the Tokyo market open, right? And you write that time down, and then you go to Google and say, if it's this time in Tokyo, what time is it where I live? And you type in your city and state or country where you're at. And they'll say, hey, it's 4 a.m. in the London market, but in your time zone, it's 12 noon. Understand that, right? I'm going to say that again. You go to Google and you ask them, what time does the Tokyo market open? What time does the London market open? What time does the New York market open? Whatever time they tell you, you type that into Google and say, hey, if it's this time in New York or in London or in Tokyo, then what time is it here? And you type in your city and state or your country, your time zone. Okay, you need to know it on your time zone. So when you're in that market, even though where you're physically sitting, it may be 12 noon, but in the London market, it's closed. It's after 1500. or it's after, whatever time that market closes. So here's another thing. You need to find out what time the market closes, not just what time it opens in Tokyo, in London, in New York. You need to know what time it closes. Oh, I hope y'all picking up this sauce, because I'm dropping it. This is some good sauce here, right? Tell me, let me know. Comment at the bottom. I'm picking it up. I'm picking up what you're dropping. This is hot sauce. I'm getting it. Comment. Okay? Right? You need to know what time it closes. So if they're telling you that after 1500 or after the market closes, now 1500 may only be 1500 for the New York market. It may not be 1500 for the London market. It may not be 1500 for the Tokyo market. They don't say that. They say after market close. So whatever market you're trading in, you need to find out what time that market closes, opens and closes, compared to your time. Write it down, make it plain. Right? So then now you know, oh, I'm in the London market, and okay, if I was in Chicago, it may still be open. It may not be closed, and I don't need to use the OTC code. But wait a minute, I'm in Japan, I'm in Pakistan, I'm in Dubai, I'm in China. And over here is closed. So I need to use OTC. Okay, so one more time, let's go through this. Attention, after market closes or on the weekends or holidays, trades must be done in OTC. For example, euros to USD-OTC. Even though it doesn't say it on these codes down here, you need to pick that. So when you go over to pocket options, right, and you know that market that you're in, right, you have went online, you've seen what time it opened, you've seen what time it closed, and you've compared that to your time where you're at right now, then you will know what to do. You guys, I'm telling you right now, just something that small. I just watched a video the other day of a gentleman. They got a loss after another loss after another loss. He paused, and then I guess it hit him like, wait a minute, I forgot they told me that I need to, when the market is closed, whatever market I'm in, compared to my time where I'm at, oh my goodness, I messed up. This is what he was saying on the video. I messed up. He said, I'm supposed to be using OTC codes right now. I'm supposed to Google what time the market opens and closes. And it's like an epiphany hit him, because they don't go into super detail in these instructions. They assume that you would have this common sense that they feel like we should have, and it would pan out. You could put two and two together. That's why these industries are not for everybody. Math and economics and medical, different fields are not for everybody. Because if you don't have that little extra sense to understand that you got to fill in the blanks a little bit, you're going to crash and burn. So that's why you ask questions and ask more questions, so that you 100% understand what's going on, right? So guess what? He turned it to OTC and won 4 back-to-back trades, just because he did it the right way. So this is what I'm noticing. I'm getting a lot of people on my feeds and everything saying, when do I use OTC? Oh, this is a scam. I'll be on my demo and I'll win, and then I go over to my regular and I don't. Right? The reason why 9 times out of 10 that's happening, I hope y'all listening to me, is that when you're in your demo account, and you're possibly in a different market, and then you come back over to your real account and fund that with real money, and you're in a different market, and you're not using OTC, or you're using OTC and you shouldn't use OTC, or you're not reading these codes correctly, you're not going on Google and seeing what time it is in your time zone compared to these markets that you're in, you're going to lose money because you're off. It's not correct what you're doing. Okay, so it really doesn't take a rocket scientist or somebody super smart to figure this out. It just takes a little bit of common sense. But again, if your brain doesn't work that way, then you need to ask questions just to be on the safe side, to make sure. And remember, it takes them sometimes up to 8 business days, between 3 to 5, but sometimes up to 8 business days to get back with you. But space your questions out. Don't be too long with asking the questions. Be real specific. How do I ... How do I know when it's OTC? Well, I'm telling you now, so you don't have to ask them. Okay, so I pray y'all pick this up. I'm trying to drop as much sauce as I can. I pray this sauce is seasoning you well, and so that you can really make money with this company. While we're on here, if I have time, let's see, what time is it? Usually there's a trade, it's like 22 after. There may be a trade at 25 after. Let me see. Let me go over here. And, okay, those are the codes right there. Let's go down 0725. Going too fast. 0730. Oh, they have one at 0730. 0717s. I missed the 0715. They got one at 0730. Let's see over here. Let me click my other bonus codes and see if they got something at 0720. I wanted to do a live one with you today. 0720. There we go. So 0 is green. So I'm going to write that down. Green. I got my little tablet right here. Green. And then what are the pairs? Euro to USD. Right now, I am in the London market. Even though the London market opens from 0400, so 4 a.m. in the morning to, I believe, 8 a.m. And then they come back at 8:05 to 12, right? Understand that I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. So even though right now, so say for instance, if it opened up at 4 a.m., I found out for me, excuse me. Well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Let's go to Google really quickly before this next one come up. See if I can do it quickly so we can do this trade together. What time?
Here are the business hours. For what time does the London market open near London?
Okay, let's do the Forex market, London Stock Exchange. Okay, so it's 08 to 1630, which is 4:30. Okay, for me, if it says 08 or 8 to 16 to 1630, so 08. You see that right there? Okay, so that's actually my time when I look at 08 London time. So I actually said, okay, there we go, London time, Ohio time conversion. Okay, so is this, they're saying, right, if it's 11 a.m. there, then it's, right, okay. So there we go, it's 4 a.m. here. So let's go back. So let's say if it's London time is not p.m., I don't want the p.m., I want the a.m., 08 a.m., okay, 3 a.m., okay? So the London market for me opens at 3 a.m. So normally I get up around 4, 5 in that area and I go in the London market. Okay, y'all understand? So the market is open. I don't have to use OTC. But if I was in the market and they say it closed at a certain time and I decide to go into that market, you understand, and it's closed, then I used to use OTC. So if y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, so there we go. I pray that y'all get this. Okay, so let's go back. You see how easy that was for me to do that? The conversion, time and everything. There you go. Okay, so now let's see if we missed it. Yep, we did. We missed it, 0720. So let's see when it's the next one. 0728. Okay, 0728. All right, so I'm going to come back and we're going to do that one.